B. Listen to the recording and answer the questions. Complete each sentence with a word, phrase or number you hear. Maximum 3 words. Play the recording as many times as necessary for you to complete all the answers.
Average salaries in London and the South East are now up to £10,000 to £15,000 more than in Northern England. In London, since 2004, there has been a 20% increase in the number of jobs. In the North, again, the story is very different. For example, Blackpool has actually had negative job growth. In other words, fewer jobs have been created than have disappeared, by around 11%. Is it any wonder, then, that unemployment is so high in Northern England if jobs aren't being created? To give you an example of how bad the situation is, unemployment in North East England is nearly 10%. Compare that to only 7.5% in London and just over 5% in the South East. These are clearly very difficult times for people living in northern counties. Many of them, particularly the young, have already left home to find jobs down south. This only makes the situation worse, however, by creating a brain drain. If all the talented young people move to London, for example, there is nothing to attract new companies to the north, is there? But what can be done to help northerners? How do we bridge this north-south divide? Well, first of all, there needs to be infrastructure improvements. The government has spent a huge amount of money on the London Underground and on the improvement of London's transport system. In contrast, only a fraction of the amount has been spent on the north of England, where old, outdated trains, trams and buses and overcrowding are a huge problem. There is talk of building a high-speed rail network linking London to the north. This will certainly help. But money must be spent on local improvements too. And what's more, other infrastructural spending is necessary. Take communications. London and the South East have great 4G mobile phone network coverage. In the north, the same cannot be said. Businesses will only want to set up in the north if it offers the same services as the south. However, infrastructure alone will not solve the problem. There is a real problem with the way government is set up. London and its neighbouring areas seem to get all the attention and spending. The only way this can change is if local government in the north is given more power and independence. If it can make its own rules and have increased investment, then the north can become attractive for business. This is the only way to create new job opportunities. Then the north will stop losing its talent to the south. And who knows, some of the young people who've already left might even come back.